Guys, so today we have the SilencerCo Maxim 9. It is an integrally suppressed 9mm handgun. It is available today from Sterling Arsenal. If you want to check out the Maxim 9 or any SilencerCo product, stop by Sterling Arsenal and ask them about it. They'll get you hooked up. So today we did the first 200 rounds through the Maxim 9, and I have to say, this thing is silly quiet. So as you can see here, I actually own a lot of SilencerCo products. I have an Octane 45, an Octane 9, and the Omega 45K and 9K. It is every bit as quiet as one of those cans on a full-size gun, but you get a much shorter overall package. So SilencerCo designed this thing from the ground up. You can see only the rear part of the slide moves, and we have a fixed barrel here. We have rods on the top, much like a Salvo 12, and that keeps everything in line. But fixed barrel design, so we actually have a very accurate handgun, which you will see later in the shooting video. We have a ambidextrous slide stop and slide release, and not only is it available to the right-handed shooter, but it actually works if you are left-handed. We have a mag release here that looks like it's probably swappable, but I'm not a lefty, so I'm not going to try it out. The trigger pulls on the upper end of a factory striker fired trigger. My calibrated trigger finger tells me that it pulls between 6 or 7 pounds. I will say that there's very little take up in the creep in this trigger. Once you take up the slack, you are at a wall, and you press and it breaks like glass. It really is very smooth. The reset is a little long. It's probably about 80% of the way, but it is audible and tactile, so you know when you hit the reset. Basically, if you're comfortable and you're familiar with a Glock style striker fired factory trigger, you know you're going to be at home with the Maxim 9. There's not too much that's different about it. I will say that the trigger guard is it's generous. So my hands aren't the biggest, but I have more than enough room for my fingers. If you have larger hands or you had a gloved hand or whatever, you would have more than enough room for here. The grip fits my hand very, very nicely. There's limited finger grooves, but again, fit my hand nicely. The palm swell is adequate. I would say the grip is it's prominent, but not overbearing. There's definitely some grip there, but it won't tear your hands up like 80 grit sandpaper or anything. There is grip on both sides, so to index your finger when you're not firing, you have a nice point for that. Today we shot the can in the full size mode. You can actually shorten this thing by about 1 inch, but again, I was at the indoor range today, so I didn't really feel the need to shorten it because there were other people shooting non-suppressed. But once I get this thing outside, I may do that. It breaks down very similar to the Salvo 12. You have 2 hex keys here, so you can pull those out and take it apart, pull the slats out, and reassemble it per the directions. It does ship with 2 17-round Glock magazines, the Magpul magazines. They fit flush and they absolutely drop free. But as I said, they are Glock style magazines, so any factory Glock magazine will work. So we have some 33-round happy sticks here. Any aftermarket Glock magazine should work. The only Glock mags I have are Glock brand and the Magpul mag, so I can't personally vouch for anything else, but it should work. All in all, I'm extremely happy about this gun. It's an incredibly accurate design with the fixed barrel. As you'll see later in the shooting video, I was able to put 99 out of 100 rounds in the A zone of a USPSA target, which wasn't bad. And yeah, I'm super excited about this gun. I will be shooting it as much as I can. If you happen to see me at a USPSA match in the next couple of months, I guarantee you I will have this gun. Please ask me about it. I will let you shoot it. And if you are interested in this gun or any SilencerCo product or really any NFA item, please check out Sterling Arsenal. Tell them I sent you, and they'll hook you up. So thank you very much. Bye. 9, trying the Happy Stick, 33 round Glock mag, 147 grain, Freedom Munitions, Reman. No malfunction. All of them in the A zone. Really sounds great even at an so you get a lot of reverb. I'm sure once you get this thing outside, I'm sure it's silly quiet outside. More Happy Stick. This will be 200 rounds for the day. With the Maxim 9. Bad round there. Alright. We had one dud round, but it's Freedom, so what do you expect? Otherwise, sounds great, feels great. Looks like I threw one Charlie there at the end, but I was getting kind of tired. Not a lot of recoil in the gun. Very easy to handle. It'll be nice when I can put an RMR on it. Go, Maxim. All in the A zone, 7 yards. No malfunction. Try another 17 rounds. Sounds great. More than hearing safe with 47. As you can see, I wasn't exactly taking my time. More than capable. Again,